Be my Dixie chicken, I'll be your Tennessee lamb or man. I never worked it out.
Lamb, and they're the best band
Tennessee
ever.
lamb.
Did someone say chicken?
They are, they're the best
Yes, I
band
know
ever.
you had some chicken on your birthday.
With champagne.
Would you? Okay, they're the best band.
Yeah.
I mean, why do we have to have a best band ever? I'm awfully sorry. I don't agree with that. I'm very Catholic in my taste. I think it's possible to have a number of good bands. I don't think we have to have this stupid, obsessive best band in the world, mate. I only like heavy metal music, okay? And all these pictures don't like heavy metal when you can get stuff. I mean, this is an absolutely moronic attitude, and you, even though we're talking about an infinitely more acceptable band, are purveying exactly that attitude. I won't have it in my staff. Okay, Quinos? I'm sorry. They're a good band. They're one of the great bands, but they are not the best band. There is no need to be obsessive. There is no need to be unpleasant. Why can't people be nice?
I don't effing know. Get on with it, you big bore.
34 and 38 degrees today. We'll have cooler temps tomorrow and a few showers. Weekend's looking mostly fine. It's currently a pretty foggy 23 degrees.
That's a sea fog, a very rare phenomenon, my dear. A sea fog rolling in from the old Pacific Sea to the knee of Sid, blanketing the harbour. Only the major buildings protrude like, well, you know, they're sticking up there, right out of the fog. It's moving up the harbour. Normally the fog comes from Parramatta, down the Parramatta River like a piston, pounding towards the sea. Today, the fog is running from the sea back towards Parramatta, and I think it's just beautiful to look at. And I mention this because I've got nothing else to say. Igor Ellis will be in, whistling Igor Ellis. Lovely to see him with Jim again last night. They're reunited. 24 minutes to 7. Madam Zender won't appear in this hour. We haven't found her after the cocktail party, but we're trying to get her together for you for 8:40, and maybe she can appear in this half hour tomorrow. We'll work it out and get back to you after the beat. But she's most unwell. She's not a well woman. She's never a well woman, but she's particularly unwell today because she imbibed
She drinks.
an unseemly amount of Bacardi and Coke at the Triple M cocktail party at the A&A Hotel, and we should thank the A&A for their hospitality. They were marvellous to us yesterday. They really were. Oh, excuse me for a second. Would you, Sammy?
Okay.
Hello.
Oh, is that Doug Mulray?
Yes, it is.
Oh, hello, Doug. This is your good friend, Lars
Bumquist.
Bumquist. Thank you. Calling you live on the telephone all the way from
Malmo.
Malmo, yes, in Sweden.
Hello, Lars, you Scandinavian semi-legend, you. What news from the land of the long white Volvo?
Well, actually, Doug, I have a bit of a problem, and I have rung to see if you can help.
You have a problem, Lars?
Yes.
This is very distressing to me, but I want you to know that I'm here to help you. I am, after all, a powerful man. No problem is too great for me to solve. In fact, whatever your problem is, it's not a problem.
No.
You get my drift, Lars?
Yes.
It's not a problem, man.
Not a problem.
Not a problem.
Reg Prasad hates me.
Well, you're in deep shit, son. Rocket Reg Prasad. My Reg Prasad has turned on you? Lars, I can't lie to you. This is serious.
Oh, you ain't whistling Dixie?
He's a powerful man, too.
Yes, you're not wrong there. He's been writing to my house in Malmo, which is interesting because I didn't know he could write, telling me how much he hates me and making obscene suggestions to my wife, Dagmar.
Dagmar, yes, star of Dagmar's Hot Pants, my favourite film next to Mum, Sis and Spot. What kind of obscene suggestions are we talking about? What's Reg been saying?
Oh, I don't want to go into any great detail, Doug, but it involves John Reggea Ellis, a wet suit, and a block of surfboard wax.
Oh, yes, that obscene suggestion.
Every time I try to phone Rocket Reg to talk about our disagreement, he calls me a stupid Swedish bastard and hangs up on me.
Yeah, well, that's awful. It's unforgivably rude and quite unlike Reg. What on earth caused all this?
Well, we were talking on the telephone about the motorcycles the other day, and
Motorcycles?
Motorcycles.
Yes.
And I told Rocket Reg that a Husqvarna is better than a Harley Davidson, and the next thing I knew...
Yeah, stupid Swedish bastard. On you, Reg. 17 to 7. Reggie will be in later. Spotting stickers if you're driving around with a Doug sticker on. Keep your eye in the rear vision mirror for a dusky person.
I think he was in last night.
Yes.
You went
Catholic boy.
to Our Lady of the something or others. Sanctify yourself. What does that actually mean? How does one sanctify oneself?
Nothing. Does it mean cleansing the soul?
You go to a bird sanctuary.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Have a carumba and let them poop on your head.
Yeah, and that makes you feel better.
Oh, good.
I don't know why.
Yes, you can go to the bird sanctuary and have the holy parrots of Currumbin sanctify you with their with their droppings.
With their dropping.
I think that's what we call bird excrement, isn't it? Bird dropping. Oh, that's actually there's a name for it because they mine the substance, and it's not like you have a droppings mine.
Guava or something.
That's right.
No, guava is a fruit.
Oh.
They mine it in Natal, don't they?
Guano, it is, yes.
But if they eat too many guavas, they do it more often.
The French call it La Guano. In fact, we have a suburb named after it.
Oh, good.
What's that?
La Guano, La Guano. Oh, no, I'm sorry, that's Lugano.
Lugano.
We're going round in circles again, aren't we?
We are indeed.
I think it's those cocktail parties. We're going to have to stop going to them. Mind you, it was lovely to see you and Jim back together again. I know, Jim is going back to the UK, but, gee, you two were so lovely together. If I were you, you know what I'd do with that young bloke? That young bloke? I'd club him on the head and drag him into the cave by the hair. That's what I would do.
I don't want to hurt her.
He doesn't hurt.
Isn't that sweet?
Oh.
11 minutes to... It's not really. He's still pretending. What are you... I don't think I'm ready for that one in my condition.
No?
No, I'm feeling a bit delicate.
You're a bit fragile this morning.
A bit fragile. On the edge. A bit vulnerable. Don't be cruel.
No.
Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Oh, that's your song for this morning. Just whistle us another bit.
Hang on, that's got to do it.
No, I think you just mixed two songs up.
That's a medley.
That was Teddy Bear you were doing, wasn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
8 minutes to 7 is the time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the whistling Elvis of Triple M, Reggea Ellis, Igor Ellis, John Boy.
Okay, dug out.
Patient and tolerant soul you. I just wanted to say, in a very public way, I hope I wasn't out of line with that head lice reference during my speech last night.
In front of all those bankers and things.
Yes, I know. People who actually own Triple M, or own the debt that is Triple M.
They started moving away from me.
They were out there, they were standing next to you, and then they moved left and right of you. As I mentioned, the head lice and the fact that those head lice under disco lights, under those black lights, tended to glow and move about. That you were, in fact, a nasty... dirty platform for pests of all kinds.
What the hell of an apology you got going here?
If that was any way offensive to you, I apologise.
Oh, no, well, thank you.
What a caring guy.
You
Now
are.
go and dip your head in Kero.
Well, let's do it.
Yeah, bye.
Bye now.
Talk to you in 2.
Oh, I hope so.
Oh, it's Itchy Rat. 6 to 7.